Who is Venus in Capricorn compatible with? A potent tool for assessing love compatibility in astrology is looking at Venus signs. The sign the planet Venus was in on the day you were born speaks to what you value in life. Both love and money matters are therefore affected by Venus. If you have Venus in Capricorn, your best compatibility matches are partners who have Venus in Scorpio or Venus in Pisces. Looking at the characteristics of the sign of Capricorn reveals additional possibilities. Let's talk about the Capricorn basics. Remember that each zodiac sign is associated with a season, a mode, is it in the beginning, middle, or end of a season, and an element. Each zodiac sign is also ruled by at least one planet or luminary. Capricorn season is winter, with a cardinal mode, which is the first sign in its season. Capricorn is an earth element, and it is ruled by the planet Saturn. Let's move on with the Venus basics. Venus stays within two signs of the Sun in terms of relative position to Earth. That means people who have Venus in Capricorn can have the Sun in only the following signs: Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. Let's start with the signs' best matches, and the first best match is Venus in Capricorn with partners Venus in Scorpio or Pisces. Scorpio and Pisces are the water signs closest to Earth sign Capricorn. The four elements, fire, earth, air, and water, typically break down into two groups of two, fire and air, and earth and water. Older astrology texts often refer to fire and air signs as masculine and water and earth signs as feminine. In today's world where people of all genders are able to express a broader variety of roles and traits, perhaps a better way to understand the difference between the two groups of signs is to look at their focus. Water and earth signs tend to be interested in security and in maintaining the structure that exists. This can include the domestic stay-at-home parent, but it can also include the sort of person who looks for a job that is stable and guaranteed. No matter what happens in the world, industries like education, healthcare, food, and banking aren't going anywhere. Those lines of work are therefore full of earth and water sign people of all genders. Fire and air signs are interested in innovating and exploring. Even if they are found in stable industries, they find the wilder parts of those industries. While an earth or water sign person might be happy with a financial job that involves managing conservative investments for retired people, a fire or air sign person might get curious about the riskier side of the financial industry like options trading. Similarly, the fire or air sign worker in the healthcare industry might gravitate toward experimental therapies. As in the theory underlying Chinese medicine, there's yang within the yin. The theory of yin and yang, as described by the traditional Chinese Medicine World Foundation, works well for understanding the difference between the fire and air signs and the earth and water signs. Yang is the outwardly focused energy of fire and air signs, and yin is the inwardly focused energy of earth and water signs. Venus in Scorpio and Venus in Capricorn both value hard work. Venus in Capricorn, however, adds an emphasis on tradition and structure that can contain the emotional excesses of Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio will find this containment calming. As water tends to take the shape of its container, the water signs tend to look for containment in the people or circumstances around them. Meanwhile, Venus in Scorpio will provide Venus in Capricorn with just enough excitement and color. These two are likely to share a dark sense of humor. Venus in Pisces, another water sign, will also find the containment of Venus in Capricorn calming. The emotional excesses of Venus in Pisces are different from those of Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio would be likely to drown in the depths of their own personal suffering, while Venus in Pisces would be more likely to drown in the depths of the whole world's suffering. Venus in Capricorn could help Venus in Pisces come up with some sort of practical plan to address the whole world's suffering. Meanwhile, Venus in Pisces could help Venus in Capricorn get perspective that there are bigger things in life than their own personal ambitions for earthly success. Before we proceed with the following best matches, please don't forget to hit the like button. The second best match is Venus in Capricorn with partners Venus in Earth signs. The three earth signs, all of which share a grounding in the physical world, are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. While Venus in Capricorn lives to work, Venus in Taurus works to live. Venus in Taurus is willing to work hard enough to afford whatever luxuries they have decided they deserve, but Venus in Taurus then ultimately wants to enjoy those luxuries. This nudge toward relaxing once in a while is probably something Venus in Capricorn needs, though Venus in Capricorn may grumble about it. Venus in Capricorn and Venus in Virgo both value hard work and saving money. While Venus in Virgo may become scattered and agitated with worry about all the details of those things, Venus in Capricorn is more able to figure out what is essential to focus on versus what is not. Venus in Capricorn may therefore be able to calm Venus in Virgo down. Two Venus in Capricorn people together would be practical and structured. Without having to constantly argue the correctness of their value system to a partner who was more laid back, they could actually relax a little bit with each other. In private, they would definitely laugh together. We have reached the third best match, and that is Venus in Capricorn with partners Venus in other cardinal signs. All four of the cardinal signs mark the beginning of seasons. Fire sign Aries begins spring, water sign Cancer begins summer, air sign Libra begins fall, and earth sign Capricorn begins winter. Venus in any of these signs tends to express its element intensely. Like all pairs of opposite signs, Venus in Cancer and Venus in Capricorn are dealing with similar issues. In their case, the common ground has to do with maintaining structures of society, which they both value. Capricorn represents the harsh exterior of those structures, while Cancer represents the nurturing component that makes those structures tolerable. As a couple, Venus in Cancer and Venus in Capricorn will be very traditional. They may, however, tangle over when to bend the rules if needed. Venus in Cancer can be easily swayed by emotional arguments, regardless of whether those emotional arguments are liberal or conservative in content. Venus in Capricorn seems colder but has a level-headed way of sorting things out. Venus in Capricorn finds Venus in Libra's ideas inspiring. Venus in Capricorn can be very helpful in bringing Venus in Libra's ideas into physical form, but might wonder why Venus in Libra didn't already take care of that on their own. Venus in Aries is at least not lazy. Even Venus in Capricorn will be shocked by the frenetic pace of activity found in Venus in Aries and will secretly respect that. Venus in Aries, however, values the freedom to take off on a new path at a moment's notice, throwing caution to the wind. This would drive Venus in Capricorn insane. Since we are done with the best matches, let's talk about the rest of the signs. The signs that have not been covered yet are Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius are air signs, and Leo and Sagittarius are fire signs. Sagittarius and Aquarius are the signs on either side of Capricorn. As noted previously, Venus can be no more than 2 signs apart from the Sun. There are therefore many Venus in Capricorn people with the Sun in Sagittarius or Aquarius. There are also many people with Venus in Sagittarius or Aquarius who have the Sun in Capricorn. If at least one of these situations applies to a couple where one has Venus in Capricorn and the other has Venus in Sagittarius or Aquarius, incompatibility is not a huge concern. Venus in Aquarius might actually share some of Venus in Capricorn's interest in structure, but the difference is that Venus in Aquarius is more interested in their own personal spin on structure than in society's traditions. Venus in Gemini wants to always keep multiple options open and generally enjoys the journey more than the destination. Venus in Sagittarius also tends toward valuing the journey over the destination. This would agitate Venus in Capricorn, who values setting and achieving specific goals. Venus in Capricorn and Venus in Leo might cross paths because they are both interested in the pursuit of status, but it would soon become clear they had very different motives drawing them to the same goal. Venus in Capricorn finds intrinsic value in the structure and hierarchies of society, while Venus in Leo merely puts up with such structure as a means to the end of getting noticed. It would be hard for the Venus in Scorpio person to be pushed to scheme out loud, but the result might be worth the trouble. Venus in Capricorn would also be repelled by Venus in Leo's flashy style. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.